all for joining us. My name is Lupita, and I'm here with an organization or a community, collective called the Revolunas, and we have an Instagram page, so if you want to know of any future events, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Thank you all for joining us today. I feel like we are all here for the same reason, not only to grieve Vanessa Guillen's death, but also here to grieve the death of many women, trans women, queer women, just women in general. If you would like to speak, feel free to let me know or raise your hand. We're more than happy to pass this around, and we will sanitize it in between each person. We will also be taking some time later on to read a list of names of young women who were killed and murdered. And we will also, offer space for you to say any names of any friends or any people that you know who have also been killed unjustly.
Hey everyone, my name is Itlali. I am also part of the Revolunas.
Thank you, Lupita. Oh, louder.
Yeah, closer.
Cool. So as we know, today is July 4th, Independence Day. But for a lot of us, today just doesn't sit right with us. There are a lot of injustices that this country has not admitted to, has not apologized for. There's a lot of black folks, trans people, marginalized people who are looking for justice. And so today we meet to acknowledge these injustices. And so we can stand in silence, that's okay. But if anyone else wants to, speak say something, feel free.
I just want to thank you for all of you to be here, and for all of us to know all the laws. I feel like a lot of the time, we never process especially when it comes to violence. Like this? Can everybody hear me? Okay, I'm going to start all over again. I was going to say that most of the time we live our lives every day without processing what we go through. Usually, we don't process what we go through and the violence that we see every single day of our lives. Especially with the Black Lives Matter protest, I know a lot of videos are out there showing what the police is doing to black folks. It's important to put black folks at the center, but also realize the intersectionalities of other identities and people. And what Revolunas have always been to defund the police.
Thank you.
He's distracting you right now, sorry.
Right? Thank you.
So our stance has always been to put people of color in the front. Because we always need these spaces to fully heal from intergenerational trauma that we have felt in the past.
Don't put the flag down, okay?
So it is hard to speak up and say what you feel and what you're going through.
I get a flag down.
But right now is the time. It's the time
Black
to
is
stand
beautiful.
up and speak up and fight against all the injustices that we all feel. Just like Francis brought up the fact of police brutality against black people here in the U.S. We can also connect that to another pattern of mistreatment and abuse that happens when we allow military recruiters into our public schools. They prey on people of color with less means, less resources, try to sell service in the Army as a pretty package that can pull them out of poverty, out of whatever blessings that people are coming from. Basically, they're taking advantage. They're preying on people who don't have as many needs as the U.S. military, the largest one in the entire world, by like magnitudes. Anyways, we shouldn't allow these people to come onto our campuses. Anyways, don't let the military take advantage of the most vulnerable people in our community, which are students. I would also like to bring up the concept of accountability and holding each other accountable, especially men. This is particularly for men. For those who identify as male and are here, thank you for being here. But the fact that there are more women here than men says a lot. Men need to hold other men accountable. The fact that women get killed, raped, and murdered for speaking up and simply reporting sexual harassment. Meanwhile, men get picked on by other men, maybe get their egos bruised a little bit. For what? Is it really worth it? No, it's not, by the way. Quick answer. It is time to talk about toxic masculinity in our home, especially for those of us who come from households and cultures that perpetuate toxic masculinity. I, for myself, identify as Chicana. I am Mexican. And as we all know, there's a lot of anti-blackness, anti-homosexuality, sexism in our households, and it is time to speak up. We should not be afraid of being ostracized from our toxic family members. If speaking up means that your tia or your tío is no longer going to speak to you, then so be it. Find your own family. I normally don't come out to these events. I know about them. I normally don't speak up like this, but it's a lot to process. Like 3 months ago, and even before that, but especially like 3 months ago, it's just like one thing after the other, one thing after the other, and it's like a poke, and after a certain amount of pokes, you're like, okay, fuck this shit. Like, what can we do? I apologize for that. And again, I'm still trying to process like what is going on with this world, and I'm trying to figure out like what can I do in Watsonville, born and raised in Watsonville, with kids, with nieces. Like, what's my role in all of this? And it's a lot. And if this is one thing that I can do, then this is one thing that I can do. My things have been stirring up for a while. And it's boiling up. And we need to keep on, speaking up and coming together and having a conversation. Like having a conversation with each other about how we feel and how other people feel, and having that conversation. Like, I don't talk to my neighbors. I don't know if you can talk to your neighbors. I don't, this is my community, but like, I don't feel like I'm part of the community because I'm just so comfortable at home. I have work, I have kids, I have my daily routines, I have my hobbies, and it's just like, oh, it's kind of comfortable, but then again, like I was saying, it's like, post, and it's like, well, how much more do you want us to take? I can't take anymore. I can't see another person be brutally killed
And it's like, well, what's going to happen to the people that caused this? I don't know. Are they white? Probably not. What's going to happen to all these other people that were brutally killed? And I don't know. It's just a really effed up system, you guys. But I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to finish with a prayer for Vanessa. So, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega Señora por nosotros los pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén.
Come on, man. How y'all doing out there? Come on. Thank you, brother. I like all your signs. Thank you all for coming. Beautiful women who organized this and brought us all together right here for Vanessa and Breonna Taylor. Thank you so much. I come from a small town. My fiance here from Greenville, California. We've been activists for some time. We've been going to these marches with our black and brown brothers, and now we have this injustice with our sister Vanessa Guillen. Please, all of you, let's say her name, Vanessa Guillen. A little bit louder, Vanessa Guillen. One more time, Vanessa Guillen. That's right, people. She's gone. She's no longer with us. She was taken at 20 years old, murdered on a military base, serving our country. Today is the 4th of July, but today I'm not celebrating Independence Day because we have no independence. We have no independence until Vanessa gets justice. I heard a powerful story today here in Salinas when we were protesting. We had some hostility. We had some racism going on because people didn't want to support this movement. But she is a human being. She is a human being. Look around you. Look at this circle right now. We have different colors, different ethnic backgrounds, kids, mothers, fathers, and I congratulate you for addressing the fact of the matter that there isn't that much men out here. So thank you to the men that are out here. And you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman, would it be? That's the truth. So let's all take a minute to thank the women for giving us our independence as men. And Vanessa, I know these people are here for you. Breonna Taylor, these people are here for you. And we hope that there is some justice brought. Because we don't have it yet. We're not going to stop until we do it. So get to know your neighbors, educate yourself on what's going on, vote, get involved with your community, continue to do things like this, continue to make your signs, continue to support all people of color that are standing with you. So with that said, thank you so much for your time. Que descanse en paz. Vanessa Guillen, que esté con la Virgen. And thank you everybody, have a great afternoon. Amen.
Everybody. Hear me. Everybody.
¿Me escuchan todos?
Black is
Yo
beautiful.
voy a decir en español.
Black is beautiful, okay?
Más que nada, gracias a todos que están aquí porque yo sé que sí, es el 4 de julio, pero no se merece celebrarlo por mi cuestión y mi opinión.
Black is beautiful.
No quiero que sea nada lo que vaya a decir, no va a porque a nadie, pero me gustaría decir que
I'm not gay. Black is beautiful. that. Okay. But I took her in the game. Like this real good. All right, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Oh, you're good.
Bueno, pues hace poquito hubo otra protesta aquí en Watsonville que se llevó a cabo. No sé si varios de los que estamos aquí en la comunidad de Watsonville, los alrededores, notaron que muchos de los negocios empezaron a cerrar, empezaron a poner madera en las ventanas, por miedo a que lo que era una protesta civil o paz, y esta protesta se está llevando a cabo, no hay igual el número de gente que se reunió hoy no es como la que estuvo esos días. Me pone triste porque es mujer. No llegó más gente, porque es mexicana, porque es que no llegó tanta gente hoy en este día. No solo por ella, pero las demás mujeres que han perdido su vida. Eso me pone muy triste porque la comunidad de Watsonville dice ser unida, raza, pero no se nota. Hay que ver la diferencia. Ese día, todos los negocios, gente que yo conozco que tiene negocios cerrados, asustados. No hay que venimos con paz, nadie se arrimó, vean, los negocios están cerrados, Watsonville sigue corriendo. Eso es lo que me pone triste, no se me hace justo, pero más que nada que haya voces y que gracias a estas muchachas que hicieron esto para que todos nos reunamos, y como dijo la señora que se acaba de, no sé si se sigue aquí, dijo que ser de Watsonville, uno no se siente que es de aquí, no sabe cómo ayudar a la comunidad, pero con esto siento que nos da la oportunidad de poder hablar y pues sacar la frustración que uno siente, porque no es justo lo que está pasando. Siento que en estos meses el mundo se siente raro, no sé ustedes, pero se siente muy raro, pasa cosas, tragedia tras tragedia, pero pues un aplauso a Vanessa Guillen, que she fought for the country, she was here to save her country, so her country fought to protect her, so a big applause for her and wherever she's at, rest in peace.
Thank you for sharing some words. I think that it is important that when we speak, that we try not to compare the outcomes of these type of reunions and vigils and protests. All communities are suffering right now. And it is important that we not compare these movements. Okay? We're here together. That is the important part. We are speaking out against misogyny, against anti-blackness, against homophobia, transphobia. And so please, when we do come up and speak, let's try not to compare.
My name is Vanessa Guillen. Hola, me llamo Vanessa Guillen. Voy a hablar en inglés porque cuando soy nerviosa no puedo pensar muy rápido en español. So I'm going to speak in English. So hopefully someone can translate if someone doesn't understand. But I just want to say that for every Vanessa out there, there's thousands of stories that are not heard. This is not exclusive to one person. This happens systemically throughout our society. This is not only a military problem, this is pervasive in all aspects of our life. Sexual harassment, rape, murder, torture of women, and it has to stop. It has to stop, right? This is unacceptable that this happened within the sector of our society that is designed to protect us. And it was covered up and it was brushed under the rug. And for every Vanessa, there are thousands out there whose stories are not told. I really want you to think about that. I'm here today because I have a friend in the military who directly asked me to come to support. And I'm not going to tell her story because it's not my place to tell her story. But I'm telling you that this story is one that I've heard too many times. This story is one that almost all women are familiar with, right? This kind of thing happens when we're little. I remember being 9 years old and being followed by a grown adult man, right? And the people in my life brushed it off. Oh, that just happened. Well, what were you wearing? Well, you should have done this. No, the responsibility is on the men at this point. The women are here. We are speaking. We have been speaking. And to the men here, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to ask you to do more. I'm going to ask you to stop saying man up. I'm going to ask you to stop telling little boys to stop crying. I'm going to ask you to talk about your feelings. I'm going to hold you accountable to those things. So I really want you to help us be the change that we need to stop this. I would like to have a moment of silence for Vanessa and Breonna and for all the other women who do not get the same media attention, because there are thousands, millions of them out there, of us out there, that have been abused and silenced and neglected. And we have to have a moment of silence for them. Thank you very much. And please don't just let this be your only course of action. Write to your congressmen, write to your council people, write to the legislators. We have to make change, and we can't do that if we're passive, right? To all of your friends who are not here today, I'm going to hold you accountable for bringing them here, right? You need to tell them, you need to get the word out. Hey, this is what we have to do. We have to organize. We want this to stop. So we all need to do our part together to make sure that we don't see this stuff happening any longer. Thank you very much. And I want to close with a quote by Audre Lorde. I would show you my sign, but I made an error, a spelling error, and I'm pretty embarrassed as an English teacher that I made a mistake. But the quote is, "I am not free while any woman is unfree, even when her shackles are very different from my own. So until we are all free, none of us is free." Thank you very much.
So we have a poem that we found this morning from Brown Badass Bonita on Instagram. She is a poet, she is an artist, and so whenever you have the time, please follow her because her work is really beautiful and important. When you hear me say no justice, you all will say no liberty. No justice.
No liberty.
Again. No justice.
No liberty.
How can I celebrate the country that claims justice, liberty for all, when red blood from black bodies covers the streets and their oppressors run free? No justice.
No liberty.
When brown people are torn from their families in our ancestors' lands, deported and robbed. No justice.
No liberty.
How can I celebrate when Muslim people are being threatened, banned because of their faith? No justice.
No liberty.
When LGBTQ communities are being bullied and murdered, dehumanized because of who they love. No justice.
No liberty.
When pre-existing conditions endanger people's lives due to dwindling health care. No justice.
No liberty.
How can I celebrate? This is not the land of the free. This is not freedom. I am not free until we all are free. This is a country immigrants and refugees called home. The oppressed then became the oppressors. This land belongs to the brown people massacred in the name of justice. remember, I will acknowledge and have a long way to go until we reach justice and liberty for all. Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak? And it's okay if you don't. Next, I will be reading a list of names that we were able to put together really quickly. Obviously, this is just a handful of names of women who have been killed, murdered, and if you yourself would like to call some names and just say them out loud, feel free to do so, or just keep them in mind. So we are going to take a moment of silence as I read these names. Jesse Hernandez, Chanel Lindsay, Malaysia Booker, Alexa Luciano Ruiz, Serena Angelic Velasquez, Leila Pelaez, Selena Reyes Hernandez, Joana Medina Leon, Kiki Santroy, Love Slater, Nikki Kunwason, Tanisha Anderson, Yvette Smith, Miriam Carey, Shelly Gray, Darnisha Harris, Alicia Thomas, Chantal Davis, Cherise Francis, Ayana Stanley Jones, Tarika Wilson, Catherine Johnston, Alberta Bruil, Kendra James, Ashley Laurie, Riah Milton, Mercy Max, Indica Kager, Breonna Taylor, Melissa Williams, Natasha McKenna, Aura Rosser, Yvette Smith, Vanessa Guillen, Rayla Stone, Lavena Lynn Johnson, Aliwayson Salau. And if you have any names or anyone that comes to mind, feel free to say their names out loud or keep them in mind.
Buenas tardes,
afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Ramiro. I'm a counselor at a local high school. And today I'm here, obviously, to mourn and to ask, to demand justice for all women who are victims to violence, especially misogynistic violence at the hands of men. And I'm not gonna repeat everything that has been said, but something that I want to point out as an educator, it's very important to work towards not allowing the military in our schools to come recruit our young men and women to join an institution that oppresses people around the world, that systemically is promoting misogyny, promoting sexual trafficking, promoting the murder of women in a systemic way. And unfortunately, our high schools, low-income high schools and communities of color front the biggest effect of recruiting our young men and women into the military. And so, unfortunately, legally, our public schools cannot bar the military from coming into our campuses. Legally, they cannot bar our military from coming into our campuses, but we can definitely make them uncomfortable. We can fight as educators, as parents, as students, to demand that our teachers do not allow them into our classrooms, to demand that our schools do not invite them to career days, to demand that we have more college recruiters than military recruiters on our campuses. So, I plead with you, if you are a parent, from a PVUSD parent, if you are an educator, if you are a student, please stand up and demand that the military does not have access to our students' records, and demand that the military not have access to speaking to our students, brainwashing them to enlist, to give them their information so that later on they harass them. They harass their parents. They're trained to recruit our young men and women into the military. Right? They're salespeople. And so they will harass them until they enlist. And today, I say it's enough, and we all have to stand up for what is right. Vanessa Guillen was killed because she was asking for justice, because she was speaking up against injustice. And so we have to do that in our own communities as well. Thank you very much.
Again, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming for Vanessa, for Breonna, and for all the other women who have been killed. Please go away with the fact that toxic masculinity kills, and that it is our responsibility, especially the responsibility of men, to hold people accountable. There's only so much women can do to defend ourselves. We're strong and we are powerful. There's only so much that we can do. We need your help. Young Indigenous women continue to disappear. Young women in Juarez also continue to disappear. And it all stems back to toxic masculinity and the system that we are all participating like it or not. Please hold yourself accountable, hold other people accountable. It's literally the matter between life and death for some people. And I know that can sound a little extreme, but it really is just the reality. Thank you so much for joining us. Gracias por venir y poner respeto al nombre de Vanessa Guillen y Breonna Taylor. La masculinidad tóxica mata a las mujeres. It's hard to find the words of what to say. Because like myself and a lot of the other women here, we experience this toxic masculinity every day. It's part of who we are. Unfortunately, it's what we have to live with. Don't tell your daughters to cover up. Tell their uncles and have conversations with them. Do not sexualize our young women. Do not sexualize women for being women. We can't control our bodies. Walking around with breasts and hips makes us targets. Trans women are targets for just simply being themselves. Black people cannot stop being black. SROs need to get out of our schools. The military-industrial complex needs to be dismantled. That is all.